Beautiful greenery, unique fireplaces, and amazing furniture all come together to complete Frank Lloyd Wright's Darwin Martin House.
Frank Lloyd Wright is arguably America's greatest architect. The Darwin Martin House complex is one of the finest examples of prairie-style architecture by Wright, one of his most important early career commissions. The complex is a unique combination of 5 structures integrated with Wright-designed furnishings, landscape, extensive art glass, and decorative elements. It's an integrated design masterpiece.
From beautiful kitchens designed with breathtaking wood cabinets to the interior of the bathroom shower, no single detail has been overlooked.
Wright was designing, in his estimation, the first American architecture. He felt that everything else that was built before he came along was copies of European styles, sort of a mishmash of architectural traditions, and so he was trying to create something that has a very organic theme through it. It has a very American motif. He believed that he was, as I said, the first American architect, and so what he does is build buildings, design buildings that are organic, using a very natural palette, that actually look as if they bloom where they're planted, in his own words.
Organic themes are everywhere, from the interior design to the exterior design.
Wright's goal when you look at a building is to see the natural designs and the elements, the motifs that are his geometric abstractions of things in nature. When you're inside the buildings, the idea is that you look outside and see nature through his light screens, which are those abstractions of nature, and that everything is harmonious. The building integrates with the furniture, which integrates with the decorative elements, and outside the landscape enhances the buildings, and the art glass windows enhance the entirety of the complex. If you come to take a tour, you'll begin with a brief introductory film in the Great Batch Pavilion, our visitor center, and it sets up the idea of what was going on in Buffalo at the time, where Frank Lloyd Wright was in his career, and what the commission for the Martin estate meant to him as an architect. You'll travel through the main Martin House, the 15,000 square foot residence, primary residence. You'll be able to visit the pergola, the conservatory, and the carriage house. And on our extended in-depth tours, you'll see other spaces, such as the bedrooms, the gardener's cottage, and the sister's home.
Throughout the Darwin Martin complex, you'll gain a new appreciation for what great architecture means to the entire world.
Architecture is very interesting on a very basic level. You know, everyone has to feed and shelter themselves, and the way that we shelter ourselves really does matter. We can make the case, and I think we can do it very well with young people as well, that how you surround yourself in the buildings and where you live really does matter. You know, architecture won't cure disease, but it will make your life that much better when it's done right. If there's one thing that I hope people come away and learn about, it's that Frank Lloyd Wright was America's greatest architect, and truly an innovative architect who understood the intricacies of design and worked to really improve the human condition through his very well thought out, masterful designs.
A small store invites you to bring a piece of Frank Lloyd Wright home with you, from postcards to jewelry and educational literature.
For cultural adventurers, there is nothing like the architecture of the Frank Lloyd Wright Martin House. Yes, you can go see Niagara Falls, you can visit our Buffalo Zoo, but if you want a real authentic experience, something that you can't see in many other cities, I mean in practically any other city, I would encourage people to choose the Martin House.